Okay, what's the difference between output of noise in top and noise in chop? Why does the noise in top only cover the video, and can I change the size of the video? Ah, okay, first chop, it's channel operator, it give me channels. Noise in chop, give me channel. Noise in top, give me texture. So I can convert it to channel, but you see it will be, it's 1024 channels. So for noise top I can change the size. I need to go to command, to resolution, and I can choose any resolution I want. And right, okay, I cannot use so high because I does not use key now, so I can do it. What's the difference between expression and export? If what you mean by the expression and export, it's this one. So of course I can just put here. When I do this export, it's just put expression for me. So export do the same, but you see it's work a little bit different way. Export could be a little bit more faster because it does not use Python. So it does not need to execute Python, it just directly gets the number. But with export it's a little bit more tricky. If I change anything, okay, it's covered here, yeah. If I use reference, it does not work. So originally, yeah, because I do video recording, it's a little bit killing my computer when I have a lot of processing on background running for first grade. So export by theory should be faster, but I meet more problem with export. I don't know, when I change, when I move something, or I don't know, it's easy to block connection. On example I showed before, it looks like opposite. Expression, it's more directly, more straightforward to connection, but not much difference. I do not use export so much, to be honest. How to import models into TD made by other software? Easy. Uh, let's open Cinema 4D. It takes time. Let's go next one. What is the role of panel execute? Panel execute code monitor. I mean, panel execute. So panel basically it's any container, could be a panel. So for panel execute, I can apply this one and I can see. So there is different panel value. I also can use here panel. So you see I have a lot of values here, and if I do it active, my panel, you will see. So if I press mouse, some value change. If I move, so panel execute, it's for example if I wanna I want to execute some script or do something when I press mouse. So I can set up in panel execute. I want to use select to do something. Let's export on value change off to on. Okay, off to on. Don't forget ident. So now you see every time I press mouse, mouse pressed. If so, I choose select here, and on off to on, I use off to on function here, mouse pressed. So this is for what panel execute. Okay, Cinema 4D starts. I don't know. I just create simple stuff, but it could be any 3D geometry. I can use FBX. I can use OBG, and I can use Alembic to import in Touch Designer. And now it supports some few more standards, but Cinema 4D does not support it, USD. So for example, I just converted to save to FBX, desktop, okay, I save it, I saved. Now I just go to my desktop, I can just drop it here. And here is my 3D geometry. This is simple, but it can be anything. In some nodes of that, the compilation of some information requires a large number of parameters, and I'm not sure if Excel... okay, if you use that table that, you see supported format, you can use CSV format, so an XML. So CSV you can export Excel. So if you have Excel file, create new one, and I put something here, whatever. I can save as, browse, I go to the desktop, but I need to check the CSV. Save. Yes, save. Now I can use it. I can just the same drag here, and okay, or I can use table and open this file. Pulse. So yeah, you can use other software because it's much more easier if you have a lot of data, or you just download some information from internet. You already have Excel file, you just save it as CSV and put in Touch Designer. I want to know the feature that when TD does art installation, the site should put the computer to carry on the control code. Yeah, you will need computer for TD to run it, and we will talk about this later. How does combine Arduino with some students? I think we already did it, but this you can check video in the lesson 2 for sensors and data filtering. I put one video here how to connect the designer and Arduino. What's the cache top and time machine top? Cache, it's pretty much okay. For example, I can do circle. Let's aim smaller. Let's do some LFO just to animate this circle. It just will be easy to see. and for LFO let's amplitude 0.5 so it don't go up. Let's delete this. No. So this is my video. I can use cache. Cache it pretty much. With cache I can save the previous frame. So let's do layout. And to this layout I can add my null and my cache. And let's change it to the scale resolution. And like this. Okay, close this part. So now if I can make it move faster, so we can see it's a little bit better. So if I press, okay, now it's the same, because first one cache. I can define for cache select, okay, how many frames I wanna save. I can say I wanna save 2 frames. Step size between frames. I can set up each frame gonna be 3 steps. Again, now it's not big difference, but you see this is one already blinking. Because this one will skip every 2 frames. So it will just show third one. And here it show index, okay, output index 0, but I can say output index -1. So now it will output the previous frame. Now if I pause it, now you see it have delay. The same I can use cache select. And for cache select I can use, I wanna use -1, I wanna use -2. Okay, this one let's do 0. So now you see here, the more cache I will have, I can have size like till 20 and make like 20 cache select here. They have like delay. I can use just like 1 frame here. Okay, let's do. So you see, so this cache it's pretty much to save the previous frames. I can use it to detect a movement, for example. I can use difference chop, and I can use original image and previous image, and I can see if it's moved or not. If it does not move, this is black. Yeah. Now it's moved. The same I can attach to the web camera it or to any video image. To detect if anything moves or not. It's hard to see here. I think maybe I need bigger for it. But okay, it has something here sometimes. It's not so much. Let's try another video. Not much things moves also. Okay, here you can see. Okay, now I can detect where something moved on my image. In this case, I can use camera to recognize if some people pass by of the screen or anything. And second one, time machine top. Again, if you don't know what this is doing, you always can press help. And now it will open browser documentation. I did not use time machine before. I think it's something similar. Time machine top combines pixels in a sequence of an image stored in the morphing wraps. Usually time machine warps image only in time. Okay, to use time machine you need to create 3D texture from the image and apply it to time machine. Input 0 source, in 1 source, to the texture array, and what else? Okay, for second one, for example, okay, I can connect this one here, and this I can back connect here. So save. Second input gonna use, okay, first input should be 3D texture. So now you see it will use this one to go through the time. Okay, I can use just direct one, not the difference. So you see where is the ball, it's go to time backward. So you always can see documentation what all of this stuff mean. You can see here easily clear. What's the dual screen operation? I didn't get. For this one, it's out of this lesson. I think for some students I show last year. You can do it with the chroma key and or color tracking. So it's multiple different ways to do it. Not super easy. You need some additional skills, but I think we can do it later in the class. So the same time machine, what this black offset and white offset means. So white offset, it's current time. Black offset, it's minus 200 frames backwards, pretty much. Or you can check here. Black offset, same the time offset for black arrays of the input to image. So black arrays, it will be all not Y arrays. Null. For chops, for tops, null is pretty much useless, but at the same time, null it can help me. As I already told, if I use this is as texture, for example, I can apply here, but if I want to do some change, I do level, for example. I need to reapply, I need to do changes, or if I connect to null, I apply here null. I can do whatever I want here. Okay, there's not much point because it's black and white image, but anyway. So again, null, I can just like rename. So after I know, okay, what is this? The same in chops. Null is just useful. It's not for branching, it's not for after apply to the button. If I have button, I can use chop execute here inside or whatever, or I can just do output. I can output to null. So I also can directly see the result, and after I can do any operation I want to do. I will check it. I think it's Ben have kind of like good video for introduction to Touch Designer. you can see in how many cases you can use Touch Designer. Ah, they use different techniques to change color. Level you can make brighter, I don't know, adjust color. HSV adjust each use HS3 color space. So it's a little bit more you can do here, but it's just a little bit different way. So they just use different color space. Uh, I don't know this one about. If not gonna have the effect in time machine if it does not move, it doesn't have any animation, so previous frame will be the same as current frame, so you will not see. In the font mat you have color map and texture. Color map is color, so I can apply this to color map, so it will apply color here. About which texture do you talking? I'm not sure. But yeah, color map is just like apply color for object. Python listen, Python dictionaries. Okay, for third grade, next class, it's about Python, so you can check. After I click language, noise one does not work. Why? Okay, if we use some code here, for example, I use noise, let's do any noise transform. Okay, it's just okay. Let's show not this one. Let's show on top. It will be more straightforward. Okay, I use Python here to do animation. If I press here, it can stop work because we use Python here. But if I use here and use Python, it's error because this is a switch between the language. This icon means I use Python. This icon it's used another T script, another language in Touch Designer, but it's less and less people use it. Touch Designer was start with this T script, but now everything moved to the Python. That's why when you change language here, if this is in another language, it's not gonna work. Light can't use, but environment light can use. I think in this case your light probably inside of the object. That's why you do not see it. Also you need to check render light. Display, render. Okay, pickable. Okay, I think this is no. So here I think the problem is your light inside of the object, so it cannot show any light if it's inside of the object. Just try to move the light and yeah, especially here from what I see from the light, it looks like it's very close or inside, or maybe it's behind the object. Just try to move it. Okay, it can be boring, but if you work with data, that's where you come. You have tables. You download table from internet. You wanna use machine learning. You have a lot of tables, a lot of information. So this is quite good way. Not much people use in TG for real time, but for example, if you wanted to do visualization of like flight or like satellites around Earth or some planets, you need table with data of these planets. Okay, that's all pretty much. So see you next time.